When I found out I was going to San Francisco trip with Bob Diggity, I started researching Alcatraz. I became really interested in the history of the island. While in San Francisco, we were able to visit Alcatraz and see the history in person. Through personal photos, claymation, and historical footage, this documentary aims to teach people about the history of the island and how it started and how it became a national park. Alcatraz serves as a maximum security prison designed to hold as many as 200 soldiers. During the Civil War, military personnel increased to over 350 men. In August of 1861, Alcatraz was officially designated as a military prison. Through the late 1800s, the prison housed 100 men. 1907 to 1934, Alcatraz prison was redesigned as a Pacific Branch U.S. military prison. During World War I, the prison housed German prisoners of war. At this time, Alcatraz was considered a minimum security prison, which meant prisoners were only locked in cells at night, and during the daytime they were in class work activities. There were several escape attempts in 1912, 1916, 1972, and 1929, which latter another attempted escape through the water but never made it to shore. Some rescued and brought back to the island, others drowned. 1934 to 1963, Alcatraz Federal Prison opened. January 1st of 1934 began process of selecting warden and upgrading Alcatraz as being an escape-proof maximum security prison. They added guard towers, tool-proof steel cells reconstructed, and the locking devices operated the controls for a box to open the cell doors. In 1934, July 1st, Alcatraz officially received its first prison. 32 hard case prisoners who had been left by the Army were turned over to the Alcatraz authorities. Due to the cost, Alcatraz was too expensive for the state or federal institute. On March 21st of 1963, Alcatraz closed its doors. 27 inmates were taken off the island. Afterwards, Alcatraz was transferred to General Service Administrations in May of 1963. In October 12th of 1972, Congress created the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, and the island became part of the National Park Service. The park opened in the fall of 1973 to the public. John and Clarence Angles and Frank Morris were the prisoners who escaped from Alcatraz. John and Clarence Angles were in prison for robbery. They were brothers who robbed a bank together. Frank Morris was also in prison for a robbery of some sort. In December 1961, escape plans started to take shape.
Get me out of here! You like it?
They found several old saw blades on the prison ground, stolen spoons from the cafeteria, and made a drill from a vacuum cleaner. They used these things to dig out the vent in their cell. They made a water raft out of life preservers and 50 raincoats, both donated and stolen. Dummies were made that they would later put on their beds in the cells. They piled clothes and towels for the bodies. They fabricated dummy heads out of paper mache to look like themselves. The plan was to inflate the homemade raft with an accordion-like instrument called a concertina. They would use the raft to get to Angel's Island, rest, swim across the bay, steal a car and some clothes, then set off. On June 1st, 1962, the event was loose enough that Frank felt that they were ready to escape. Nobody knows if they made it or not.